by Rebellion.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we're taking a look at these comps, nothing is surprising to me, obviously. When we're going with something interesting, you know, a kind of interesting format like this where you're forced to pick 3 duelists. On Breeze, not a weird thing to, well, I mean, a little bit of a weird thing to have 3 duelists, but at the same time, it's kind of the map where you'd expect that to happen. And it's not surprising, I think, if we're looking at the other two agents that we're seeing, Sova and Viper. These are very regular ones to have. You need that info across me that we're not seeing Phoenix as one of the picks here. The use of a second wall, we saw it in map 2, I think it was, winning on Ascent for G2, would have been absolutely massive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a mirror matchup as well is going to be interesting because we're going to be able to see, you know...
This is the thing as well. We see it on some maps where Sentinels aren't really as kind of used, right? You'll see some things where you have a double controller and a double duelist, or a double controller, double initiator. Rebellion taking full advantage of that so far, but it was 2 quick picks from Anoya that opened up the round for them to start things off from elbow. Kuripoya brings one back.
One enemy.
That might be all she wrote for this Mel. In that advanced position is going to be able to buy on their second round. Not having a lot of economy moving into this one, mostly half armor for these players. And Shopify Rebellion looking to take advantage of that. Mel almost gets that spray transfer down, does a little bit of extra damage, but not able to stop the trade from happening. Brings it to a 4v4, but they're already on site down here on A, and it's going to have to be a good retake here from Carmine Core to bring it on back. Trades come through left, right, and center. Can Glance get that final kill onto her old teammates, mostly from this one. Aldrone is going to be used out. Superior health advantage. And Alexis has to do a lot to grab that. Spike will not get it done. Glance with the 3K to the rest of the players, but still doing a lot of hard work for the team. Hunter's Fury is going to come out on this one. Kuripoya does go down. The sole controller for the team means that Shopify Rebellion can take a little more here. Sarah shoots Matrix, the primary duelist for Carmine Core. And it will be a 4v4 retake for this team. They made it work last time around, but this time Alexis round the corner, able to find the first kill, not able to find the second. Again, trades are great from both teams. 2v2 in this final situation, but Glance is in another good position, takes down one, does not know where Neuer is. And the Blade Storm will finish.
I suppose, right. where players might start overheating. But yeah, just going to see them, again, funnel into A main.
Yeah, oh, the shots through the wall there does a lot of damage. The Hunter's Fury comes out. Fluorescent obviously using the ult to get in close. Get the first pick there with the once again. Shopify Rebellion gonna find it hard to get any control of this site here. Fluorescent now stuck behind Orange. Judge in hand, trying to do damage control, but it's left down to her. Versus 4, a great shot to start things off, and you could have seen that going up. Kind of being used in this setup as a pseudo-initiator. And while I think the game has been brought down to very much bare bones by this format with the 3 duelists, you do still have to use flashes, you do still have to take space and get in towards sight, and generally that's going to be your initiator's role. If you don't have a flashing initiator, which is the first thing you're going to sacrifice, you're going to...
That one, like, I don't know what the reason behind that pick are. Maybe we'll get more information when Yinsu goes to interviews with either of these players, but yeah, I completely agree that the agent that you think would be used as initiator is...
Last player standing.
Just waiting for the defuse to come on through, the time ticking down. Looking for half his Matrix, will get off the spike there, but the shot is there from Fluorescent! In terms of the round count as well, some confidence might be able to be brought from this one. Spike not going to be fully planted from that one, and Carmine Core get that information. They're going to move on through, but the positioning is good from Shopify Rebellion players. It's just Kuripoya left. Make sure that Shopify Rebellion aren't moving on through to that one, but that is just going to set their sights on A even further, knowing that that anchor is down there. And send them right into Kuripoya, who manages to get one, but no more, and it's going to have to be a retake attempt here from Carmine Core, as sooner or later Shopify Rebellion should get control of the site, but Fluorescent cannot cross the border of spin-off because Sight moves the dimensional drift from Matrix, and that just turns around.
Speed off guy earlier, because she is one of those players that can flex onto different agents. You know, we've seen her on the Jet this map. She does play Jet usually, but we can also see her on Initiator and Sentinel. So a really
For Carmine Core is going to do so much work in just holding down this side of the A site. The Viper's Pit has been utilized on the other side. It's quite a big site. You can plant for a lot of positions here.
Huh?
2 Shopify Rebellion players taken down means that Alexis is in an impossible...
Together to have that experience together as a sort of core unit.
Yep. Well, for them, once again, down a player to start this one off. The 4v5 statistics are going to be going crazy as we enter the rest of this one. And so far, not looking so good for them. Sarah now in a 1v4, make it a 1v3. Sends out the shot dart. That's going to go over to nowhere. 2 quick headshots, but stuck in midair. Which is really...
what I meant.
I know. But I really just had to get that one in. Gotta get that one over you on this one. But for Carmine Core, they're just going to use all of this tempo to get on through. Obviously, the better weaponry move on through on this one. Alexis has somehow found something out of that one. Fluorescent finds 2 headshots, of course, with the Sheriff, and they can move on through onto site. And for Carmine Core, they're split apart. The spike is not in their hands. The shot dart does a lot of damage. 2 more shots with the classic from Alexis. And it's 3 classic kills for Shopify Rebellion to bring things back to gets caught out. So for Carmine Core, just defending a position where they cannot win the round from, but at the very least they can try and get... Shopify Rebellion have given away 2 frags in this situation. Maybe now is the time to make a move, and once again the attack ramps up for Carmine Core. They find 1, 2 now in a 1v2 for Alexis. Needs to find these headshots. Empress form used out, has to get away but cannot in time, and Kuripuya were able... And once again, Carmine Core in a bit of a difficult situation. They're going to reset their sights over towards A. Mella's found the first through the wall there. Here. And now it's a 3v5. I mean, they managed to make it work in an even more difficult situation last round, but this time Shopify Rebellion are just attacking on the defense.
Yeah, and I think that's really good conditioning on Shopify Rebellion's part, is that they are able to put fear into Carmine Core, but they don't even know where they can go onto site before having to clear out these players. But we do see that Silver ult invested from Glan. So
you get 2 involved, not trying to make the full hero play of getting a 1v5 before your teammates can get involved as well, is going to invest the dimensional drift as Mel comes around from behind for a little bit of information here. Finds out all of them are around in cave area. Looking for the TP, does draw the attention away, but Neuer is ready for the first kill. Spidovka gets the trade, but now it is just Fluorescent in a 1v2. Time is ticking away now, needs to get something done. The fake defuse, the first shot is not quite there, and as soon as you miss that first one, pretty much just sat in their own spawns, although a move is being made up tube as we speak. While Carmine Core try and make their move all the way through, getting into a nice angle there for the Hunter's Fury. Finds 1 frag, does Sarah, almost taking off the heads of 2 more players from the Carmine Core side and doing a little more damage, but it is just going to have to be take some space here for Carmine Core, and it's not quite working out for them. The long shots are doing better for Shopify Rebellion. It's just Glance left. We've seen her in so many clutch situations. A Bulldog. And that is, for the most part, the situation that Carmine Core have found themselves in now. Neuer holding guard here with the operator, finds the first kill onto Spidovka, brings out the Blaze Storm, looking for a little more, but Matrix has already made her way into sight and finds 2. Can Fluorescent get the trade? Yes, she can. But it's going to be a lot more work than just that, because looking for a star-studded play here. Trying to just find isolated one of these Carmine Core players. Kuripuya does a lot of work, but out comes Fluorescent. It's going to have to be a 4K to close out this round here, but Nello is there with the headshot from Fluorescent, looking to finish off one of those shots that has been found, but so far it's not quite hitting its mark. Carmine Core have taken the positional advantage, playing around the Viper's Spear. Oh no, Mella's come out of it at the wrong time, and Spidovka is there waiting. Carmine Core can bring it to overtime. Right now it's... Picks up the Guardian. Yeah. And with the time ticking away as well, having to clear every single corner, it is an arduous process. Cannot find the first kill to execute. For Shopify Rebellion here on the A site, and Nello might be able to do quite a lot here. Mel looks away for 1 second, and that's the second that she gets her dome blown off by Nello. The spike is now down outside of tube, and whether or not it's being held by the Carmine Core players, that's a lot of pressure. Now, I think once again, just getting the perfect timing. Shopify Rebellion are relatively sure now that she's rotated back round to her own spawn, and there it is from Nello, taking out Sarah, not before the spike is on the ground. However, Matrix finds another kill. Fluorescent going to have to do a lot of work here. The 2v2 situation now beset on all sides by Carmine Core players, but it's just Nello left. Starts to go for that defuse, but Fluorescent is right there, finds the headshot. The operator Whereas, been seen. Needs to try and get out of that position, will not get out of that position, and Speedovka finds 2 as well. And they're working from a pretty tough situation here. Sarah not aware that Neuer is to the right side. Oh, Nello, sorry, and finds that kill. Nello is finding 2 now. Alexis, 1 versus 5 situation. If there was any time to get it done, this would be pretty amazing, but the Lear does not do enough well for them now. Alexis taken out once again, spike in hand, has been dropped outside of double doors now, and it would behoove Carmine Core to move in and try and take control of that location. They try to get that.
Planted.
Carmine Core now having to wrest back control where they once did have it.
1 enemy remaining.
Recon does not find information, but it distracts the players long enough that Shopify Rebellion can close that one early in this round. Gets the information that it's a full tube push at this point. Once again, 1 player lurking over there in cave. Alexis is going to be trying to find something here, but Neuer's doing so much work from the side. Sarah comes in from the other angle, gets that one done, and now it's a 2 versus 4, and it looks like this might be curtains for Carmine Core on map 1. Matrix finds 1 the other direction, but it's going to have to be 3 more to take this to our 3rd overtime. The flash comes through, but there's a lot of empty ground between herself and the spike. It will not happen. Shopify Rebellion take the first map.
20. So a lot of team chemistry here with those 2.
Does mean that they are foregoing Shopify Rebellion, the Sentinel in their composition instead, and well, obviously like an Omen controller in this one. I don't know how aggressively the Clove is going to be played. So far, very aggressively, as Fluorescent runs headfirst into Danger and gets the head taken off by Danger as well.
Favoured on the sides that they have started on at least. So I think it could be difficult for either team, to be honest, to find their footing. And something that we've seen from Carmine Core in the last map was they picked up the pistol, but then they struggled to convert that into a map win.
Yeah, I do think as well, kind of, if not fast-paced play, then, you know, the individual kind of gun duels were very fast-paced, and not really a lot of stuff happening other than
now. And it'll be the first full buy round of the map.
An incredibly important one here, as we get a little bit of what we maybe theorized was going to be something last series. The full-on plays, Fluorescent taken down, but moves back round. Try to find something else. On the other side of the map, pick up the spikes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Flora has that ultimate online, should she wish to use it. Almost giving her a bit of extra life, and it is going to come into play here, but Alexis is already cleaning up the other side of the Heaven players, and it's not surprising to see that come out from Alexis whatsoever.
More aggressive plays towards mid at the start of the round there from Carmine Core, and some shots through the wall don't quite find their mark, but the trades favour Shopify Rebellion. At the start of the round, Nello will find 1 to start off going here, and our feed has frozen, but she heads in towards site. Location has been revealed, has to sit in the corner for a while. Nello is going to make sure that door does not close, and the run it back runs out. Sarah stopped planting the spike for just a second, gets the 6th sense of a player coming round from behind. Kuropuya having to do a lot now in this 1v5 situation, gets 3 kills, back round the corner, 2 more to find. And the spike's still not planted for Shopify Rebellion. This could be absolutely massive for Carmine Core. It's another headshot, and it may just be the ace from Kuropuya. Not quite! Spike down. Despite being in a 4v5, they do have that post-plant position to try and make things happen. Speedovka now with the run it back, moves on in, tries to get some kills from the flank, not able to find the head of Mel, who's able to save her own life here, and Fluorescent playing under Heaven is able to get the 2. Looking for positioning there, and once again Carmine Core looking for space on mid, going for that early aggressive play. They're going to make their way now through Garden to try and take things back, but the smoke is already down. Mel looking the wrong way as Kuropuya turns around the corner, and it's kills all the way round for Carmine Core. The ult is going to be used for Shopify Rebellion, but Flora's being chased into wine. A certain amount of time that you're invulnerable there, and Neuer now stuck in a 1 versus 5 situation. Odds stacked against you, but we've seen somebody almost come back for aware of where Neuer is, and with time ticking down, 40 seconds left, the spike is down over towards Generator. these players are going to set up. I mean, you've got those flashes that you can move around corners with. You've got your Phoenix. You can make a push up mid and try and get an early pick towards B main. And it's been working out for them so far. Their mid control has been absolutely perfect. Even when it's coming from Tree, and Spidovka is just mowing down Shopify Rebellion players. Taking full advantage of the fact that you have a fully automatic weapon. They do not. And now it is just Sarah left. B-Link here. As Matrix moves around courtyard trying to pick out a player and may actually just catch the Sober off guard. Sarah turning around the corner. Sarah gets one as Matrix is hunting scopes, but gets right back on that quick scope to find that kill there, that trade. And down to a 4v4 now. Spidovka's run it back, taken away. Nello holding down Boathouse, trying to stop players from making their way in. Finds one through the wall onto Mel as a bonus. Makes it 7-5 for the half. Just makes things a little more difficult to get anything out of. You need to get a pick from one of these pieces of utility so that you can make something out of it, or they can just walk on through. Fluorescent finds 2 trades for their troubles. Let them open that door and let them come to us. Fluorescent is turned all the way around, not trying to give any information away. Going to play trades on this one, try and play anti-flash, but gets one before being taken out. That's good enough. The trade is there from Alexis.
I'm waffling. I'm actually waffling so bad there.
That's our job.
Okay, so early drone coming out into B main, and Spidovka is still going to pick up the push off of Mal there.
Yeah.
Did she not have her dash activated? I don't know. I don't quite know what happened there, but...
Just a little too quick. Run it back gains no value, apart from finding out the 2 Carmine core players are around. They need to convert it. Ooh. Fluorescent looking for a good pick there. Has to back out of dodge as quick as possible. Neuer doing a good job of putting some pressure on the flank there from mid, and Alexis is going to have to hold down Dice, but Fluorescent finds 3 with the Sheriff. I'm so sad we didn't see that. It's just Karibuya left. She's already done so much for the team, but Alexis is there. I know exactly what to do in this situation. I am going to shoot the person that I can shoot. Your brain goes, and then you die. So that's generally how that works, and Mel is going to make sure that is how it works for the rest of those players. Glance with the long shot there from the Bulldog. Is able to find one and has a lot of aim punch. Nello finds the second onto Fluorescent. Now the hot hands once again doing a lot of damage, and Nello backs all the way up. Gonna use the neural theft.
They're up, but Nello looking to possibly poke out of the smoke, baiting the switch, and time is ticking away, and Mel event. But then you've also got Matrix and Spidovka, who've been in things like Rise to Supremacy. You've got Nello, who's played Spiked Nations, and then you've got Glance as well, Game Changers Championships, and Kuru Project Queens. So every single player on that stage has experience of playing on LAN, and we're really seeing that come to fruition.
Core do a very good job of finding value here in this eco round of theirs. Fluorescent is cleaning things up. And clean it up she will.
It'd be a swift 2-0 for Shopify Rebellion, and that's not saying that Carmine Core haven't put up a tough fight, but we are seeing a bit of a pace change here from Carmine Core, deciding to go into an A split, but Shopify Rebellion just completely shut that down to seek out more.
The briefest of glimpses of one of the players there manages to find the kill. Karibuya will use that ult to get all the way in, but distracted by the recon dart. Gets taken out. Melt first seed versus 4th seed in the competition. It's not felt like it's been an insanely... Oh, triple collab from Mel! I don't care what I was saying before, it doesn't matter! That's an insane frag!
God.
But it might just be Fluorescent to close things out.
No peeking.
As Carmine Core look like it's just about over for them. There's no way from coming back from that one, whether or not you're going to win the round. Shopify Rebellion take it away 2-0, and what a round to end it on.